Am I the asshole for getting upset with my girlfriend for sitting on a man's lap? I went out to live music venue to celebrate my GFS sister's birthday. I arrived about an hour earlier than my girlfriend because she and her sister's friends met up at a restaurant/bar beforehand, and I met up with my friends at the venue. While I was at the venue, I got a message from my GF that she sat on a man in a wheelchair's lap and he spun her around, which upset me a bit because we have spoken about boundaries in the past and she's well aware I wouldn't be cool with it. When she arrived at the venue, I was a little cold with her because I was upset. She apologized and I thought things were fine, but every 20 minutes I had to hear from someone about how she's sorry and I shouldn't be upset, which I didn't mind at first, but after the fifth person I just got extremely frustrated. I didn't want the night to be about such a non-issue. Later on, my GFS sister came to speak to me about it. I explained to her why I didn't like it and she said, well, my GF didn't even need to tell me what happened. Like if that makes everything better somehow, like she's done me some kind of favor telling me what happened. Honestly, I would rather not have known and just enjoyed my night. When I got back to the table, my GF was sitting and she shouted and swore at me and ran off. I went to ask her what's going on, and admittedly I completely lost my cool at this point. Some random guy tried to talk to us. I politely asked him to leave us alone, but he wouldn't, so I yelled at him to fuck off somewhat aggressively and he left. I know I was an asshole for that. My girlfriend explained she swore at me because she thought I was being shitty to her sister, which I wasn't, and confirmed with her sister. Am I the asshole? Am I the a-hole for hooking up with a woman just 3 days after breaking up? I will make this post as short as possible, but 3 days ago, after a 7-year relationship with my fiancée, I broke up with her after I discovered her affair and essentially walked away. I was called an asshole by my parents for not hearing her perspective, but in my words, I simply felt nothing. I met up with my parents and explained that she was cheater, and despite the fact I got cheated on, they still scolded me for breaking off a 7-year relationship so quickly and not hearing out her explanation. But I guess they don't understand the perspective of free will. Anyway, I've been couch surfing at my siblings' house, having fun with my nieces and nephews, and I've been on a few dating apps and websites and found and hooked up with a lovely woman. I blocked my ex everywhere as I wanted no association with her at all, and I posted on my Snapchat private story of me with the girl I hooked up with, and someone told my ex, and upon discovering, she immediately called my parents. According to my parents, she was extremely gutted, sobbing and begging for a chance to speak with me. My parents called me names for moving on so quickly, but I explained that I simply felt no remorse nor no feeling for my ex and I was simply just moving on, enjoying my life. So did I move on too quickly? Am I the asshole? Top comment: your relationship was over. I'm failing to see where your ex's feelings are your responsibility anymore, especially considering the fact that she didn't have any regard for your feelings when she had an affair.